Morning, everybody. 8:10 a.m., September 28th. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yesterday we went lower again, right? Uh, I was talking with my friend Rosa yesterday, kind of giving her what I'm seeing internally yesterday, and it was kind of a mixed bag. And then we just got weaker, weaker, and weaker. Apple broke 170. We broke under a key level in the Nasdaq, but then recovered later. And what I saw recovery wise, wasn't aware of it this morning, but they said Biden was talking about AI, which sent Nvidia pretty skyrockety up. So just very interesting. Got a lot of stuff going on. Government shutdowns, the UAW, a lot of things going on. The Amazon antitrust. So a lot of things going on. Without further ado, welcome to my channel. Name's Steven Gonzalez. I use volume profile, market profile, supply and demand, gamma exposure levels, most traded price of the year, of the week, of the month. That is a rolling number. Use that all for structure to determine who has the upper hand in the market. All right, that just makes us stay on the right side, right? And I'm trying to really stick to, myself trading is like whenever it doesn't make sense, just sit on the sidelines. I need it to make sense, right? The trend has been down, obviously, of late. All right, the trend has been down. We're oversold, and that sometimes want to make you think that let's go for the reversal, let's go for the reversal, but the buyers are not getting anywhere, right? Selling rips, right? One time framing down, making lower highs and lower lows, so that continues, right? It can't continue forever, so we'll have to see if there's a change. Okay, subscribe if you haven't already. Set an alert. That would mean a lot. That would mean a lot, a lot, a lot. All right, and you can also give me a like if you like what you see. Also follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Gonzo719. Okay, so we can get right into the futures watch list here. This market kind of staying weak. All right, let's see. Ether up 1.69%. Bitcoin's up 0.4. Silver. All right, silver hit a key support level, so let's see if it catches a bid. That's up 0.4. Gold up 0.16. The Dow is up 0.13. Russell's up 0.11. ES up 0.10. 10-year yield reports at 820. That will be higher again. Nasdaq is pretty much flat, down slightly 0.05. 30-year bonds being sold. That should send the 10-year yield a little higher. The dollar is finally taking a little break, but over that 105.88 level that I talked about, right? Crude skyrocketing $93 a barrel, putting pressure on everybody around the world. Okay, so that what's hurting right now, everybody as well. Crude skyrocketing probably towards $100 a barrel makes everything more expensive for everybody. The 10-year yield makes everything, for companies more expensive. Okay, and then it also, if it keeps rising, it's going to make people go risk off and flood into bonds. Okay, because if you can get a close to a 5% on a 30-year, okay, you're going to go there and for uncertainty. Okay, now we're seasonally in a weak month, September. It is playing out, right? We do know most times we start to rally in October, November, December. Does that happen? Don't know. Okay, I don't know if that happens. So let's move on. Top sectors. I'm sorry, stocks I like to day trade. Okay, coin. Oh, I missed a short in coin yesterday. I was telling Rosita yesterday. I really missed that short. I really, that would have been a beautiful trade. Um, but you don't always get them. You don't always get them. I literally was a mouse click away. I wanted to see one more candle, and then it just dropped. And I don't chase, so that's what happened there. All right, so that's up 0.98. Google's up 0.29. Meta had a big conference yesterday about those AI glasses. All right, up 0.26. Now, the laggards here. We got Apple. Apple's having complaints already about the iPhone 15 overheating. Okay. Amazon, and it broke that 170 level. Can it hold under it? I don't know. And go to the 200-day moving average. I think it's at 165 on Apple. I don't know. Tesla has that autopilot fatality lawsuit is kicking off. All right. Amazon antitrust lawsuit. Okay, 0.86% down pre-market. All right. 125 is a key negative gamma level. It needs to hold that 125. All right. Baba down 1.15. China not doing so good. All right. And just crude is slamming everybody. 10-year yield higher. It's making it tough, right, for stocks to make a move higher if the 10-year yield keeps rising. All right, it just makes it tough. All right, move on. Top stocks. Roblox up 0.40, followed by Johnson & Johnson and Exxon, Disney. All right, let's go to the laggards. There really is only one, Salesforce. All right. Now we got a bunch of earnings coming up. You got Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, United Healthcare comes up in about, I think, let's see, what is that, 10:13. All right, so Johnson & Johnson reports 10:17. Let's see what Goldman Sachs is. 10:17. Okay, so we got earnings coming up again. It seems like we just got done with earnings. All right, moving on. Sectors, let's see here. Basic materials has been beaten down. That's not going to move the market. All right. Healthcare is going to move the market. That hit a key support level of 129. I talked about that. Okay. Is that a buy point? If we're going to head into some type of recession, healthcare is a good play. All right. Kind of recession proof. Followed by energy. All right. Do we have a laggard? Discretionary. That's Tesla, Amazon, semis, and technology. Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia. Okay. That kind of stops that. All right, now we'll get quickly into some news. All right, let's see what's going on with the news. All right, we got this UAW strike could expand strikes at Detroit 3 on Friday. We still got the government shutdown looming. What's going on here? The WhatsApp probe. The SEC is nearing settlement with Wall Street firms over the WhatsApp probe. Tesla trial over autopilot fatality kicks off in California. Let's see. Micron gave bad guidance. Okay. Yesterday, after reporting earnings, they were a beat, but bad guidance, specifically margin. Okay. Airlines have been getting hit as well. I'm just looking at, just trying to see here if there's any other news. Okay. We do have jobless claims coming out at 8:30. Okay. Let's look at the economic calendar together. So we got jobless claims at 8:30. Now we're expecting 215. Okay. Expecting 215. If we get lower than that, that's bearish. You want the number to go higher or come in line. Okay. 10 a.m. Be careful. Got pending home sales month over month and year over year. Could cause some volatility. I wouldn't initiate a trade at 10 o'clock. Fed's Goolsbee speaks at 9. Fed Cook speaks at 1. Fed Charles Powell, thank God, only speaks at 4 o'clock today. So that's not a market mover because he's going to speak at 4 o'clock. That will move futures, but not the equity market. Okay. Tomorrow you got core PCE. That's a pretty decent one. That's the Fed's favorite tool for inflation, PCE. Okay. I talked about how 10-year yield and the oil market's hurting everybody globally. Talked about that already. The only thing I want to talk about, a couple things. Netflix got a price target cut to from 505 to 455. Roku got a big price target cut to 78. Okay, those are a couple things that happened with those. Okay. Um, just see right now that the U.S. government to notify federal employees a shutdown may be imminent. It says U.S. government plans to notify federal workers as soon as Thursday that a shutdown appears imminent as the Biden administration embarks on the formal methodical process of preparing much of Washington to come to a halt. Okay. Don't know how that's going to affect the market. I mean, obviously it's kind of negative. I'm not sure how much that will be affect the market though. I mean, it could. All right. Um, I think we should move over to some daily charts here. Oh no. What do you think? I haven't seen Wee in here in a while. He usually was always good to stop by. I haven't seen him in a little bit. Rosita, I'm not sure. She's a busy woman, and Colby's been pretty loyal lately, so I'm not sure who's here. We'll get into the daily charts, all right? All right, first thing I wanted to talk about, look at that trend line in the SPX cash market. From that swing low to this swing low, look at that, boy. Look at that. It held yesterday, 42.40. So pretty right there. Boom. 200-day moving average in the cash market, 41.96. Look at that. That trend line held yesterday. So this trend line could be gone. All right, and we actually have a new trend here, right there. All right, so I actually have a little trend here as well. Boop, that's been holding. All right, so that is pretty interesting in the cash market, right? Hit that trend line. Is this the turn? Don't know. You got nice buying excess here. Don't know though, right? Don't know. Do we want? I think we could want 4,200, like 41.96 is 200-day moving average. Not sure in the cash market. So that's what I'm seeing there. Okay. Let's move over to SPY. SPY has that trend line too, just a little different. It pierced it, but then came up above it, right? Okay, 200-day moving average at 418 and rising. Figure 420. 420 should be the 200-day moving average. All right, if we're going to hit it, probably around 420. Okay. So what did we do yesterday? Broke the lows, and it was like, whoa, this is pretty crazy. This keeps falling. And then we kind of recovered, closed at the previous day's lows pretty much. Okay, so pretty bearish. Definitely, I mean, look at this, like sell, 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 sell. I mean, definitely overcooked, oversold, but doesn't matter. I don't care about RSI. I don't look at that. Market's going to do what it's going to do. Okay, but that it is oversold. All right, and we're in September seasonally. It's weak. All right, where are we at now? 426.68. So let's see that. 426.68. All right, we're at the upper third of yesterday's range right now. Upper third of yesterday's range. Let's move on to the Qs. Okay, Qs have broken this major trend line, right, and then been held under the backside of it, right? Now 355 is that key level, right? I talked about. Now look, we pierced this level, 353. This is a previous month's high. Okay, we pierced it, and I was like, whoa, are we gonna make it down to here? And then we got a nice recovery, and look, we closed right at that 355 level. All right, and where are we right now? At 355. So can this be the turn? Can this be the turn in the market? Right? Can this excess be the turn? Because we're right here right now at 355. I would definitely need to take out these highs, right? to see a turn and to fill this gap to start moving up, right? Because right now we're in a bearish structure. All right, this is not strength, but like I said, we're a little oversold, probably overdue for a bounce. Okay, but those are the levels here. We're obviously holding under last week's lows, so that's what I see there. Okay, now let's go over to that 10-year yield, the triple-headed monster I like to call it, because that has been for a while showing us the bond market is the smart money, because that always leads a leading indicator, right? So here's that. Jesus, look at that. Yesterday, look at that. Boom. This is just on a tear. Okay, holding last week's highs. That's a huge move yesterday. Huge. Okay, this is just not good for the stock market. Not good. Okay, not good for tech stocks. Not good. All right, don't know when that's going to change, but if it doesn't, it's not good. It's a weight on stocks. Okay, and now we have fear in the market again. Yeah, fear is back. We're at 18.14 right now. All right, holding above the 200-day moving average. Okay, look at that. Almost went up to 19, call it 20. That's a key resistance in the VIX. Okay, 16 VIX is a 1% move expected on the daily. I keep repeating that, right? Fear is back. That's a month out of fear. Okay. Now the dollar, I told you it broke a key resistance level. That 105.88. All right, with the 105.88. There it is, right here, this level. It broke it. Now it's getting a little bit of a pullback right now. Came up to this resistance level of 106.74 right here. So came up to it. Got a double top here. Are we going to pull back to this level? Have to see, right? Have to see what we do. All right. That wraps up the triple-headed monster. We can go right into the market profile, volume profile. All right. See, let's look at our structure. All right. Boom. Boom. Let's look at this structure together. Okay. Now we know what we go over, right? And every friggin' day, this is in the middle of the muddle. Like every day. Every day we start in balance, like when I talk. I mean, that's what it just seems like to me. I know that's not probably the case, but just every day we start in like the middle of this preview of the session, the overnight, you know? So here's the profile. Double distribution here. Distribution up here. Then we got a little bit of a low volume node, and then we got another distribution here, and then we got some excess here. Okay. Now, most trader price has moved lower. What is that price? 43.15. The price is right above that. Right above that. Okay. Market's job is to keep building out value lower. The market can move lower then. Okay, because if it can't, we're going to go back up to here. And then see if the market can move the most trader price back up here. And then we can make it move higher. Right? That's how that works. Price follows value. Okay. So we got our excess here. Can this be a short time bottom? Don't know. Right? I don't know. But right now we're at pretty much at the most traded price. This does not tell us a lot. It's the most traded price for a reason, and it's the most traded price of the RTH and the ETH, which is the Globex. So this is the middle of the muddle. We're going to move out of this. You're going to do an outside in. Okay, we're doing this today. No doubt. Which way do we go? I don't know. But that's what you're going to do. You hang out around here. You're going to spit out of here. Okay? You can't hold this too long. All right? And the market's moving around. Now, the numbers just came out. Okay? So, really quickly, let's go see what these numbers were, specifically the jobless claims. Oh, boy. Consensus 215, right? Came out. It came out 204. So the Fed wants to see this number higher. Now the market's moving higher right now. It's a little surprising, right? Expected 215, got 204. The forecast was 205, got 204. So I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. GDP dropped just now. Consensus was 2.1, quarter over quarter, came out 2.1. And then consensus for the GDP price index, 2%, actual came out 1.7%. Now maybe that could be giving the market a little boost because it's revised, it's down. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to put much weight into it. Market needs to move away from that most traded price, which it has now. See, now it's starting to move to the top of the overnight range. So let's get into yesterday. Okay. Big range. So there's the highs, there's the lows into demand. So demand held here. We are in supply right now. Okay. Now, you did have a very shorts. Okay. So that's the long activity. Excuse me. To this the short activity, right? So that was mostly in that short. Now those shorts now that's gone. That's not an edge. Okay. So we got yesterday's high, yesterday's low, overnight high. Overnight low, overnight high. We're inside yesterday's range, right above here. Okay, right above the most traded price of the week and the most traded price of yesterday. And what else is there? 200-day moving average on the daily of ES futures. So the job for the market to do right now is to take out this supply, yesterday's high, pull back, hold this level to give it some juice to move to up, at least up to here, into this supply zone, into this range here. Jesus. I'm sorry about that. I'll explain this again. I'm sorry. High, low of yesterday, overnight low, overnight high, right? Inside yesterday's session. The job of the market now, okay? You have confluence here. Most traded price of yesterday, most traded price of the week, and the 200-day moving average. They're all here. That's big confluence, okay? If you hold above that, you could take this supply out yesterday's high. If you kind of pull back and hold this, that could be a nice move up. Take out this pocket right here, and you can move back up, possibly into this range. All right. You drop under here. Now you do one of these and you drop under that level. Well, you can take out this liquidity and make a move a little lower. So that's our area right here. Right here. Now the ES futures has been holding this 200-day moving average now. Dip below it, but now we're holding above it. Okay, see, we're starting to move, push, right? Thinning out the volume. So let's get right into a scenario here. See, I'm hearing some large orders hit the tape right now. Let's get into it. All right, so I just explained a bullish scenario, okay? So this needs to push up, take out the supply. So let's assume we hit yesterday's highs, boom. Probably get a little push, take out the supply zone. Then if you start to do this and you hold this level, start making lower highs, that would be a nice long. And you're going to go test this supply zone and probably this range here, this high volume node here, and then naked VPOC right there. 9 EMA daily is also right here. Okay. You could also come up here, take this out, right? Let's just say you're playing a reversal, hit this demand, start making. But then, to me, it would be hard pressed. You would probably want to see it here, hold here, and then make that move. Okay, that's two bullish scenarios. Okay, let's go over to the bearish scenario. Okay, we're in supply right now. Okay, what I would like to see for myself would be a move up, make some lower highs, right? And then you'd want to see it take out this big level here and hold, 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 and then we could possibly test yesterday's lows and this naked VPOC down here. Okay, of course we can move up into this supply and also come back. I would say that's not as easy to me. That the long's a little easier of a play because you have to wait to. For me, yes, you could scalp some of these small moves I'm talking about, but I would wait a little bit. Okay, let's move on to the Nasdaq. Making sense? I'm not sure if Colby's watching, but I know Colby's starting to like the market profile, volume profile. Or I could be alone here, who knows? This helps me out regardless. So if there's 0 people, 1 person, I do this for myself as well. It gets me right. So all right, let's look at this. Now, the Nasdaq has more of a balanced profile. So look at that right there, and then you have a lot of excess here. Okay, that's a little more balanced. You can see these sessions are right in the middle, right? No, 14,770. Most traded price of the week is right here. Price is right here. No surprise. No surprise. Okay, not a surprise at all. Okay, so we have a balanced posture here, which you could easily see that. Okay, most traded price right there, like I just said. Okay, so we made a move lower, created some demand. We did break a key support level in the long-term chart, but then it held it, right? It came above it. So now let's look at yesterday's highs, yesterday's lows. Okay, this is overnight high, overnight low. We're inside yesterday's session, so this is not an edge. Doesn't show a lot. The market's not showing its hand right now. Okay, you're right around the most traded price. There's supply right here too. Okay, so the Nasdaq's actually setting up a little better if a short is going to be present there. It's a little setting up a little better. Okay, just trying to see if there's any weak highs or weak lows. Not really. Overnight inventory was like 80% net short, but that doesn't matter anymore because price is right here. That doesn't matter anymore. That's not an edge. Okay, so a little different. The Nasdaq's a little different. Nasdaq right now is the weaker of the indexes. All right, so let's just get into this. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, so if we want to go with a bullish scenario here, right, 1 or 2 things have to happen. Either we come down, we can go up here, fail, come back down, work our way down, recover in this demand, higher lows. Then you tag here, which is the most traded price, and you see if you can take this out and move higher. Okay, to that naked VPOC. That's one. Okay, now another one would be if the market just pushes up. Okay, now if it pushes up and takes this supply out right here and holds this level, That could also fuel it higher. Okay. Now you got a lot of you have a lot of key levels, all right, in some stocks I don't know if I'll have time to go over. I probably won't. Okay, but in the 170, obviously Apple, right? Now, here's the bear scenario. We're right here, right? You definitely could come right up into this supply, and if you can't hold this and you duck under this most traded price, you probably want to target this most traded price of yesterday, but then that could fall. Okay, that's your best shot right here. Obviously, the market could push up into this supply, and you can come down here. You might do this. I'm not sure how you'd fall. You might bounce off, but those are the two. But this is a really nice setup actually in the Nasdaq. Okay, because you get liquidity from here and here that are long. Okay, and then once you do this, then uh-oh. Okay. All right, so that looks like scenarios for that. Okay, and that's gonna be it for me. All right. If you like what you saw, subscribe, set an alert. Okay, give me a big thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Okay, you can also follow me on X at Gonzo719. All right, so we kind of have our plan today. We have our plan, and real quick, I'll mention some levels for you. 235 is a good support in Tesla. Amazon 125. Okay, 170 in Apple. Okay, 128 in the Google. 290 in Meta. Okay, 300 in Meta. Okay, 420 in Nvidia. Those are some levels that you have to watch out for. All right, everybody, have a good day, and if you don't hear from me, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.